Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice math problem, which is 3 to the power of t plus 2 to the power of t. This is equal to 35. So what is the value of t? Given that t is an element of positive integers. Now let's provide a solution from here. So we have 3 raised to the power of t plus 2 raised to the power of t. This is equal to 35. We can express 3 to the power of t as 3 raised to the power of t, then raised to the power of 1 plus 2 raised to the power of t raised to the power of 1. This is equal to 35. Now, we can express 1. This is the same thing as 3 over 3. 3 over 3 is the same thing as 1. So this implies that we have 3 raised to the power of t raised to the power of 3 over 3, then plus 2 raised to the power of t raised to the power of 3 over 3. This is equal to 35. Now, this is in the form of a to the power of n raised to the power of m, which we can express as a to the power of n times m. Applying this exponent property, this implies that we have 3 raised to the power of t over 3, then raised to the power of 3 plus, here we have 2 raised to the power of t over 3, then raised to the power of 3. This is equal to 35. The next step is that we can let 3 to the power of t over 3 be equal to a. And we have 2 raised to the power of t over 3 be equal to b. So we can express this equation here in terms of a and b, so that we have a to the power of 3 plus b to the power of 3. This is equal to 35. Now we have that a and b, these are elements of positive integers. Now, the next step is that this is the sum of two cubes expressed as x to the power of 3 plus y to the power of 3, which we can express as x plus y, x to the power of 2, subtract xy, then plus y to the power of 2. Applying this identity, this means that here we have a plus b multiplied by a to the power of 2, subtract a times b, then plus b to the power of 2. This is equal to 35. Now from here we have a plus b. This is less than a to the power of 2, subtract a b plus b to the power of 2. Now from this condition here, then this means that we have a plus b multiplied by a to the power of 2, subtract ab, then plus b to the power of 2. This is equal to 35. So the next step is to determine the prime factors of 35. So we have 35 multiplied by 1. Then we have 1 multiplied by 35. Then we have 5 multiplied by 7. Then we have 7 multiplied by 5. But now we have that a plus b is less than a squared minus ab plus b squared. So this means that here from the first, that 5 is greater than 1, so this is rejected. 1 is less than that 5, so this is accepted, so this is case 1. Then we have 5 is less than 7, so this is accepted. We can call this case 2. Then we have 7 is greater than 5, so this is rejected. Now let's commence with case 1. Let's commence with case 1, so that now we have a plus b, a squared minus ab plus b to the power of 2. This is equal to 1 multiplied by 35. So this implies that we have a plus b. This is equal to 1. Then we have a to the power of 2, subtract a b plus b to the power of 2. This is equal to 35. Now from the first part here, let's square on both sides, so that now this is the same thing as a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. This is equal to 1 squared, and this is equal to 1. So this means that here we have a squared minus a times b plus b to the power of 2. This is equal to 35. And then here we have a squared now plus 2ab, then plus b to the power of 2. This is equal to 1. So we have a system of two linear equations here. So let's subtract this system of two linear equation here. A squared minus a squared, this is 0, minus ab minus plus 2ab, this is minus 3ab. Then b squared minus b squared, this is 0, and this is equal to 35 minus 1, which is 34. Now here we have negative 3ab, this is equal to 34. Now if we divide on both sides by negative 3, this implies that AB, this is equal to negative 34 over 3. And we have that A is greater than 0 as well as B is greater than 0. So we have that on the left hand side, this should give us a positive value, which contradicts what we have here. This is negative 34 over 3. So this is negative. So in other words, case 1 is rejected. Case 1 is rejected. Now let's proceed to case 2. Now in case 2 we have a plus b multiplying by a to the power of 2, subtract ab plus b to the power of 2. This is equal to 5 multiplying by 7. So we have a plus b. This is equal to 5. Then we have a squared subtract ab plus b to the power of 2. This is equal to 7. So from the first part A, let's square on both sides. So that now, here we have a squared plus b squared plus 2 times ab. This is equal to 5 squared, which is 25. So this means that here we have a to the power of 2, subtract ab plus b to the power of 2. This is equal to 7. And then we have a squared plus 2ab plus b to the power of 2. This is equal to 25. So these are systems of two linear equations here. So let's subtract this system of two linear equations. So a squared minus a squared, this is 0, minus ab minus plus 2ab, this is negative 3ab. Then b squared minus b squared, this is 0. Then 7 minus 25, this is equal to negative 18. So we have negative 3ab, this is equal to negative 18. So let's divide on both sides by negative 3. So that now we have that a multiplied by b, this is equal to negative 18 divided by 3. And this is the same thing as 6. So if you recall, we have that a plus b, this is equal to 5. So we can make a to be the subject of the formula, so that we have a is equal to 5 minus b. So from this equation here, we can substitute a, so that now we have 5 minus b multiplying by b, this is equal to 6. So this is to mean that 5 times b, this is 5b, minus b times b, this is b to the power of 2, and this is equal to 6. So the next step is that we can take 6 on the left hand side, so that we have 5b subtract b to the power of 2 subtract 6. This is equal to 0. Let's rearrange this equation here, so that we have negative b squared plus 5b. Then we have negative 6. This is equal to 0. Now let's multiply on both sides by -1, so that we have minus b squared times -1. This is b squared plus 5b times -1. This is minus 5b. -6 times -1. This is plus 6. And this is equal to 0. Now we have a quadratic equation here that we can solve by factorization method. We have the product is 6. The sum is equal to -5. So we can identify two factors here. And this is equal to -2 and -3. -2 times -3, this is 6. -2 plus -3, this is -5. So this means we have b to the power of 2 subtract 2b minus 3b, then plus 6. This is equal to 0. So we have got two parts here such that b is common. Let's factor out b, so that b squared divided by b, this is b, minus 2b divided by b, this is minus 2. Then subtract. Now 3 is common here, so we have 3 into the parentheses. This is b minus 2. This is equal to 0. So b minus 2 is common here, so let's factor out b minus 2. Then we have b minus 3. This is equal to 0. So we have b minus 2 is equal to 0 in case 1, and we have b minus 3. This is equal to 0 in case 2. So we have b1 is equal to 2, and we have b2, this is equal to 3. So we can solve for the corresponding values of a. If you recall, we have that a is equal to 5 minus b. So we can solve for a1. We have a1 is equal to 5 minus b1, which is 2, and this is equal to 3. So we have a1 comma b1. This is equal to 3 comma 2. Then here we can solve for a2. a2 will be equal to 5 minus 3, and this is equal to 2. So this means that a2 comma b2, this is equal to 2 comma 3. Now the next step is that, if you recall again, we assume that we let 3 raised to the power of t over 3 be equal to a, and 2 raised to the power of t over 3 be equal to b. So this implies that we have 3 raised to the power of t over 3. This is equal to, now let's start with the first set of solution here, a1 b1. So this is equal to 3, and here we have 2 raised to the power of t over 3. This is equal to 2. So 3 is raised to the power of 1, and also 2 is raised to the power of 1. Now, since the bases are common here, then exponent t over 3, this is equal to 1. So if we multiply both sides by 3, this implies that t is equal to 3. We have the value of t is equal to 3. So let's check here. Here we have the bases are common too. So we have t over 3. This is equal to 1. So if we multiply both sides by 3, then we have t is equal to 3. Now, if we check case 2 here, we have the bases as 2 and 3. So we have that 3 raised to the power of t over 3. This is equal to 2. And we have 2 to the power of t over 3. This is equal to 3. So if we check here, we have got different bases. And this means that due to different bases, then there will be no integer solution that can be obtained from this set here. And this means that case 2 is rejected. This means that case 2 is rejected. So we have the value of t, which is equal to, t is equal to 3. T is equal to 3. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. Like this video and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.